Hi, this is Arlene Martino, and I want to welcome you back to episode number 3 of Long Live the Republic. In this episode, I'm going to debunk the myth that Russia is a long-standing enemy of the United States Republic. Are you ready for the truth? Here it is. Our enemy is and has always been the British Empire. Not the British people, but the British Empire. In a past show, you will remember that I spoke about how that empire came into being and how they always intended to keep us as a colony. In order to do this, they fought us in a revolution which we won with the help of France. Then, in the War of 1812, they burned and sacked our capital city of Washington, D.C., and fought us again in what many viewed at that time to be a second war for independence. Then 30 years in advance of the Civil War, they covertly worked to divide our nation into opposing sides, slave owners versus abolitionists, based on the issue of slavery. Later we will speak more about just how they did this, but for now I will mention that while the British aided the Confederacy during the U.S. Civil War by supplying them with warships made in Britain, Russia allied itself with Lincoln by sending gunboats to both sides of the North American continent as a warning for the British to stay out of our Civil War fight. Does that sound like an enemy? As you know, the Civil War was a terrible bloodbath that probably would have finished off the Republic, except that Lincoln was president, and he was a genius patriot who won that war by financing it independently. He did this by circumventing the imperialist bankers in the City of London and on Wall Street, who wanted him to finance the Civil War at high interest rates. But Lincoln was too smart to let that happen, so in the tradition of Alexander Hamilton, he issued sovereign U.S. government credit in the form of the greenback to fight the war and to simultaneously create a U.S. industrial economy by building a transcontinental railroad. In future shows, we will speak more about U.S. national banking because it's the solution to reviving our economy today. One more important point before we close is that after Lincoln's Civil War victory, the British determined that they would never be able to reconquer us militarily, so they decided that they would wage a covert fight to reconquer us. To do that, though, they knew that they would need to kill Lincoln because he was poised not only to preside over the development of an industrial nation, but he was also determined that the Negro would not be disenfranchised. Until we meet again, long live the Republic.